Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly roundup, episode 2. So, this is where we talk a little bit more in detail about some of the stuff we've been doing in the tincubate this week, including going over some of our social posts and giving you more details and adding a little more meat to those bones. So, this week we're going to talk about what the heck is going on over here with this board, and we've got a couple unboxings, and we're talking real talk about product development. So before we dive in, if there's anything in particular that you want to know about, just toss it in the comments and make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell or whatever it is you need to do so you get notified. You'll be able to see progress week over week. We really want to share what our challenges are, what we're working on, and give you a really good idea of what our process is. First, we'll start with our unboxings. I did post 2 different unboxings this week, so these are pretty fun. One's functional and one's kind of just for fun. So let's start with the functional one. It is a Munbin printer. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. But it's a thermal printer that we got for a couple reasons. One is for easy shipping labels, just 4x6 labels. It'll print it out nicely. I don't have to worry about whether or not a printer has ink, stuff like that. And the other is to label products. So we have a big in-house assembly coming up that I'm going to talk about later. And printing our own product labels in small batches helps us to deliver quickly and also deliver more cost effectively for our clients. I'll link everything below that we bought. We did buy our labels, our smaller labels, 2x3 from Amazon, and they have a bunch of different sizes. So the other unboxing is for a members only club that was supposed to open earlier this year, but because of COVID-19, it's been delayed, so they sent a really cool care package, and I thought that it would be fun to share. I appreciate a quality unboxing because we don't get to see it a lot in electronics. Usually I'm unpacking stuff from DigiKey and they just toss it in the box, and that's great, that's all we need, but this was a nicer experience, so that was fun. Alright, so let's talk about these power boards. They're custom hybrid boards. I've posted a lot about it. For this project, we had some immediate needs that we needed to fulfill right away, and then we have sort of a longer going finished product. So this is a custom hybrid. It's got some spots to plug in breakout boards for the different modules, sensors, MCUs, and stuff that we're using, so that it's easy to assemble and it's quicker turnaround time. So it's a stopgap really, and because of the component shortage, we actually had to redesign this board on the fly. The original design we had when we went to buy the components, they were either like ridiculously overpriced or they were not in stock anymore. So we had to redesign and shop at the same time on the fly. It was actually a really impressive time with the team. But what these boards are, they're the power boards, so they control the charging and some security and stuff. And it's a really cool custom board, and then we pop on the other things to assemble the different breakout boards and pop it in the box, and it's kind of this off-the-shelf / custom thing. If you do want to hear more about our thoughts about the component shortage and our experience with it that's going on right now, because it's like crazy out there, I do have a blog post up about it. I'll link it below. It's on our tincubate.com website. But a lot of the experiences that we talk about in that blog post are actually from this project. We did secure all the components, and now our CM is building it. They're fabbing a few hundred PCBAs for us, and initially we did create 2 or a small batch, like 5 maybe from PCBWay, just to double check everything. We made a few tweaks and optimizations, and we hand assembled those ones in-house so that it was quicker. And yeah, now we know that what we get back from the CM is going to be good to go. We'll just pop them all together. The other thing that we did this week that I posted was this one, which is a 10-second whammy of a post, in the sense that we're talking about what does it really cost to build something, to develop a product. And like, people grossly overestimate or underestimate, all the time. People get sometimes sticker shocked when they see how much things cost. So I thought we'd break down one of the projects that we did. The client's Talks on Technologies. They built the BOWdometer product. We did all the development on this product from the hardware and firmware side, and yeah, it was a long process, but I'll decode what we've sort of captured. So I talked about the BOM price, so that is just all the pieces that go into the device itself in volume. The landed cost is how much the unit costs to be packaged up in a box, ready to ship, got all your accessories and everything. It's on our doorstep, ready to go. And then retail price is, what it's sold for, and keeping in mind that here the client talks on tech, they sell through multiple channels, so the pricing needs to be able to support wholesale pricing, distributor pricing, reseller pricing, that sort of thing. And then the NRE, and this is the one that everyone always chokes on. And these are all US dollars, by the way, but NRE is non-recoverable engineering, is what I call it. And what it is it's the engineering, it's the work that happens to make the product work and work well and have the features that you need. And what you're selling and however your business model is needs to be able to recoup that and more to be profitable and sustain itself. So over the 3 years from the BOWdometer project, it was about 18 months of development, not full time, but bit by bit, piece here, piece there, and then another 18 months supported it since it launched in market. And the spend is huge. There's firmware, there's algorithms, there's wireless communications, there's patents, there's design work. There's an open source API for devs for this one, which is a really cool process to have there, but it costs money to develop that. There's all the back-end work. There's really slick mobile apps, cross-platform, Android, iOS, that take a ton of work to develop and maintain, and it doesn't really ever stop. It's a really good eye-opener to people for what it actually takes to build a polished solution, and for people who are curious. Although the algos are written specifically for archery, you can buy this out of the box and use it as an open platform to capture live streaming data from the IMEs. It's got an accelerometer, gyroscope, and mag in there, and I'll put a link below, but it handles all the Bluetooth side of it, the communications, and it's become the basis also for our Spencer products at Tincubate that you can check out. Link below. All the links in the show more in the description. If you are interested in playing with it and writing some sample apps for us, I've got lots of different applications for Android and iOS that I want to play with. This needs some people to do it because we're a little focused on different directions right now. So let me know, comment, reach out. I've got lots and lots of ideas. Over on Instagram, we shared a shot of our EEPROM breakout boards that we've added to our tinkering set at the Tincubator. We keep stuff around all the time so that we can prototype things quickly. We tend to use a lot of similar components if we find something we like. In our designs, we have a massive library of embedded code that we've built up over the years that really helps us accelerate the process for our own clients and our own projects. And then, of course, our marketing posts, because we always need it. To achieve brand recognition, I make these in Canva for people who want to know, and this message I think is so important. So that's it for today. For this week, that's our roundup. Keep following us. I may add some roundups from previous weeks, just because I think these are kind of fun to get more meat around the questions that we're getting on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So make sure you're following us on social, follow along real time, and we'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.